He's a real nowhere man, sitting in his nowhere land, making all his nowhere plans for nobody.
And I've been reading your fantastic book, and I can see that you have really been having a lot of fun with John Lennon, even if it was not always easy to be around him, because he was always making a little bit troubles from time to time.
Yeah, not so much with me. We got on well, and I had 12 years of school with him, and there were only two boys who went through the whole 12 years together, through two schools. Only two of us, and John. So three of us went through from the age of 5 to the age of 17.
Yeah, but it must have been fantastic. Can you tell me about the time when you met John for the first time, when he came to the school because he was expelled from another school?
Yes, of course. We didn't know that. There were a lot of things we didn't know about John Lennon, and he didn't speak very much about himself. So, when we met, we were only 5 years old, so my memory is not really very clear. And we became very close. We were always friends, but we became really close friends in our teenage years, particularly mid-teens, 14, 15, 16, like that. That was the time when he discovered music with some help from me.
But what was your first impression of John Lennon, when he started in school?
Well, first impression was that you kept back a little bit. He was aggressive at the beginning.
Why?
We didn't know why. When we were much older, and especially when I really did the research for the book, then you really understand why he was aggressive at the age of 5, because of his family. But we didn't know that. Children don't talk about things like that.
No, of course not. But how was he in the school? How do you remember him in school? Was he a child who was listening a lot to what the teacher was telling, and was he a good learner, or was he more like not quiet?
He was he was never quiet. He was a good talker, and he could be a fighter too, but mostly he fought with words.
In what way was he good in words?
He always had something to say, usually had the last word. And when he got a bit older, he was always swearing.
Okay.
I think I learned most of my swear words from John Lennon.
Yeah.
I remember when I wrote my book, I put the F word in my book. My wife said, "You can't put that in the book," And I said, "Well, John Lennon, when we were together in grammar school, nearly every sentence included the F word. So it was very much John Lennon."
And that's amazing, because I cannot imagine that Mimi would allow that at home.
No, I think John led two quite different lives, the life that he led at home with Mimi and the life that he led outside. And I never knew the life that he led with Mimi, because I never got past the front door of his house. He was very many times in my house, but I think children were not really encouraged by Mimi to come to her house.
She didn't like John Lennon's friends?
Well, I think she didn't like little boys, really.
Okay.
Funny, but she did love John. They never had children. They were older couple, but they never had children of their own.
No.
And she was a bit strict. She used to be a matron in a mental hospital, so she was used to dealing with tough situations.